check. Did that drill? Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On play action, they'll throw. And the Raiders have got him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt, and this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Tackle by Quincy Williams.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll turn that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him a first down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
At the 27-yard line.
Back to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 11. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll buy some time right. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Las Vegas.
25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
2nd and inches at the Jaguars' 12-yard line.
Are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those 2, and it's good for a 1st down. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Jaguars nothing.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. And outside of back 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it.
Hammer in for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it to the end zone. This week, you got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
It's a gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That's out to the left flat and complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually, but first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Colin Hargraves with a pick, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now they try the right side here, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be how many game changes.
And this is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Jaguars nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. Room here to run. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that, see if he can brace up, and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And that'll bring up second down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. 22,
the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the 1st half, and this one number 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll let this go deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Henry Ruggs. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the silver and black continue to roll.
It is good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Nothing. Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And a good job by the Raider defense yet again as they drop him for a 2nd straight loss. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6.
1st down.
They're going to look to throw. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. He's going to go up top again. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. They go play action here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. He's going to go out of bounds, but it takes this one down just shy of the 20. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
22-yard line.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they... Oh, wide open, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And my goodness, another interception.
One play at a time.
Picked off at the 21. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
He'll let this go deep for runs. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Now rebounding right here. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First down, Jaguars.
They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And this one will be brought back to the 22. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll get 34 yards there.
At the 44-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Off to Thomas on the left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine.
Second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one,
he's knocked out. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
First down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Not this big advantage, Charles. They are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
It's third down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperate. So this is just an incompletion here.
Plays and out. It's fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it throw. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up third and goal.
And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 40.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Like any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
That's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas